Oh, what's this? Link your Twitch account to Bungie to earn Destiny 2 in-game rewards while watching the stream. Ah, interesting. I don't think I can do that for myself because I'm the one doing the stream. Hold on one moment. I gotta mute this so I can clear out my throat. There we go. I just had cake, ice cream, and milk, and that sort of thing always gets my throat phlegmy. Anything high in sugar and fat and stuff makes my throat all phlegmed up. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And yes, since I had cake and ice cream, you're getting me full of sugar. You know, so fair warning. Art subclasses have been updated to the subclass 3.0 system. That's nice, I don't use art. Solar all the way. Play expansions for free. They're gonna take more stuff away from us? I'm really getting annoyed at that. Let's go.
I was not there when my house fell to ruin. Defectors joined the coward Kel Mizrax in his worthless House of Light and fled to the last city. They devoted themselves to their oppressors, the Guardians, and their great machine. There is no greater shame. I tried to claim stasis for my people, but I was judged, bound, abandoned by the same power I sought to command. Some chains cannot be broken, or so they would have you believe.
We all had to have seen this coming. There's no way, you know, they just freeze you in ice and then not bring you back. You know, unless there's, like, complete atomization, there's always the chance that you're gonna be brought back.
Thanks for helping your old pal Drifter with this delicate situation, hero. I had a delivery headed toward the last city when these House Salvation goons hijacked it. Now I just need you to get in there and expedite my shipment. I'll
Is
let
that
you know
all?
what we're looking for once you're inside.
It's nice to get straight to things, but it's kind of annoying if they just load you in.
Off the trade routes.
What if I have something I want to do first?
Easy after their head honcho got turned into a popsicle. But I didn't think they'd have the guts to try something like this. Once we get
You should
my
always
cargo
assume
back, you'll
that
see
they'll
what
do
I
something
mean.
like this. The bad guys can be, you know, they're not sensible, they're not logical, they're gonna do crazy stuff. It's just what they do. They're bad guys. If they were sensible and logical, they wouldn't be bad guys. That's just how it works. You should always expect the unexpected when it comes to the bad guys. Anything really, just always just prepare for whatever. never know what's gonna go down. I don't know yet if I'm going to end up buying this season. We'll see how much fun I have in the free parts first. I didn't buy last season. It just gets old after a while. It's, you have to play, or you miss out on, you lose what you paid for.
Our misappropriated shipment is just ahead.
So it's just like buying anxiety, really. I don't need to buy more anxiety. I've got enough of my own. This gun is pretty OP, They can't shoot back if they're frozen. It definitely kind of feels like one of those, self-destruct messages, like in The Incredibles. After the message was read, it blew up. It's what this game feels like now. Because once something's played, there's a limited time, you can't play it again. We can't play Forsaken anymore. Looks like we're going to be losing more stories we can't play anymore. It's just crazy. And I don't really know of any other games that do this. Like, I've never heard. Not that I play a ton of MMO, but... Hello. I mean, knockback.
Drifter? Is that you?
That's
I'm
a
there
big,
in spirit,
fat,
boss.
container.
I finessed the Guardian into doing the actual rescuing.
Let the Guardian see me like this. Well, that's words. Once I'm out of here.
About that. First, let's discuss the matter of our hazard pay.
What? We had a deal. I will not be leveraged by an amateur extortionist.
I don't think you have a
Sure
choice.
thing, boss. We'll just ship you back to the Tangled Shore. Queen Mara's got a handsome bounty on your ugly mug. Could be quite the payday.
Tell you what. House Salvation commandeered my old catch. If you can fight your way there, it's yours.
More work?
My associates will join you along the way. Give them a lift, and we'll call it even.
Hear that, hero? We got ourselves a new ride. Just gotta break it out of impound.
Yeah, you mean I have to break it out of impound because you're not coming, and we all know that. Make me do all the dirty work. You got the light too. Other people have the light around here, not just me. They could be doing this too. But no, just because I killed a few big guys, you gotta all send me. I mean, you'd think you wouldn't want to be wasting your big player on small missions. You want to keep them for the big stuff that keeps coming. It's just a thought. I don't like that. Getting hazy. Stuff's happening. I'm just gonna make a break for it. Too far away to hit them well.
There's something you should know. I overheard some dregs talking.
Well, you were hiding in your kennel?
House Salvation is rallying. Someone's kicked the hornet's nest. They're looking for something left over from the Dark Ages.
Sounds ominous. But I'm sure the Guardian can handle it.
Of course you're sure, 'cause I'm not you. But you get down here. Help out. You showed up and helped out before. On Europa. Oh wait, that's one of yours.
One of my trusted associates. He's deadly with a wire rifle.
Hello, Mr. Porcupine. Good thing this game doesn't do friendly fire. Hey, keep up. Gonna keep up? Gunpowder gamble cooldown. Let's see if there's anything good here. Yeah, I gotta clear my throat again. Man, that's rough. Happens every time I have food high in fat, sugar.
Sounds like you found my remaining crew. Help them clear out this rabble.
They seem to be doing an okay job on their own. Let me up. Where'd he go? Oh, there's a lot more of them over here. That it? That's it.
Meet the rest of my associates. They're no good to me dead. Make sure to bring them back alive.
You weren't lying about these House Salvation jokers. They're all riled up. What'd you say they're looking for?
Relics. Antiquities of some kind.
That's awfully esoteric for a bunch of rubes like these. They got
What is that word?
from someone.
What's
Who the
esoteric?
hell's calling the shots around here? That must be the big big boss in charge. Take him out, hero.
It's easy for you to say. You're sitting on your butt somewhere. Probably eating ding-dongs and Twinkies. Immune? Oh, I'm in a darkness zone. I better be more careful. Woo, doggy. Get out the big guns. The literal big gun. It'll connect. How do you like that? Load faster. Is he dead? No, he's not. I think he's just running away. They always run away, these fallen. They don't like to stay and fight. They run, hide, cower. Are you kidding me? Where's spiders, you know, minions or whatever? Yeah, help me out down here. Aha! You're done. Night night. Gale's watch. Now here we see. Now we get to see the reveal. Oh, that's a fancy painted ship. That looks weird. That looks like some kind of sea slug or something.
Oh, hell. The witness must have broken Aramis out. No wonder how Salvation's scrambling.
So, the ship stealer is back in play. The artifact she's after.
Price of her freedom, I bet.
Oh, imagine the resale value.
Luckily, we got a clean ship and a dirty crew to chase her with.
Do me a favor, Guardian. Don't let this clown pilot my catch.
Come on now, Spider. I'll treat her like she was my own.
That's what I'm worried about.
Only thing you better worry about is the welcome you'll get back in the last city. Let's ride, Guardian.
I remember that sound. That music.
Be careful with that cargo, or I'll dock you myself.
Ooh.
And it's true. Aramis has broken free. Her name still carries weight. The old crews now rally under her command.
The old crews. I've read about them. The catch killers and skiff blades. What is the human word?
Pirates. Aramis thawing out is bad news, sure, and she's looking for something. But luck's on our side for a change. This little trinket is exactly what we need.
What's that?
That's access, little sister. You hold this key, and any door they close, you can open.
Well, that's
If you can
convenient.
find it.
We must not take the old crews lightly. The full vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Yeah, that's a tough sell. Zavala's preparing for Callus's next move. Ikora's got her hidden looking for Aramis, but they stick to the shadows. That leaves us.
Father, we should do whatever we can to help. And there's so much exhilarating knowledge to be gained from these pirates. They may hold antiquities from the time of the whirlwind.
It's a little umbrella.
More serious than you realize.
You ain't wrong. We all know how dangerous Aramis can be. It's your call, hero.
Drink up, me howdy, yo ho.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
Yes, I'm probably going to be thinking about nothing but Pirates of the Caribbean this entire time. Because pirates. Could you just imagine Jack Sparrow as a guardian? Oh, trying to sell me a t-shirt. I don't care. Let's see who all I can talk to down here.
We have not formally met. I am Ido, scribe of House Light, daughter of Mizrak Skell, whom you already know.
Yes. Mizrax and I are well acquainted.
I have heard the stories.
Have you now?
Do you hold a title, sir? I've heard what they call you.
Oh, I hold a great many things. Spider is better than Fallen, and no worse than your old man letting the Guardians call him Mithrax.
Yes, some of them struggle to pronounce his name.
I wonder why.
It's surprising what they struggle with.
Misra. Misra.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh,
Sure.
yes, this Guardian is quite competent.
You
I
better
still
believe
hope
it.
I will be able to assist somehow.
Very plucky of
No,
you.
I'm not confident.
I
I just
know.
look
How
the
does your
part.
father feel about your involvement? It seems these old pirate crews have put a touch of fear into him.
Yes, he seemed apprehensive. But I am a scribe. Chronicling our history is part of my position. And deep down, he must be as excited about the adventure as any of us.
Oh, I'm positively thrilled.
Sounds
Now,
like it.
little scribe, if you'd be kind enough to excuse us. The Guardian and I have business to discuss.
Of course. Welcome to the last city. May the light provide.
May the light provide. Mizrax, you old charlatan. You built quite the house of cards here.
You got a problem? You can't exactly run very well.
Always happy to have a customer of such means.
Oh, I could talk to him. He's a vendor again.
Guardian, it's been a while. Seems like only yesterday I was in the Tangled Shore, trading in Seraphite and Phase Glass. Now, I'm nestled in the bosom of the Traveler. Oh! Funny where owing a debt to Drifter can get you, huh? And let's keep the details of my ignominious rescue between us. Now then, it sounds as though you're off to cross swords with Aramis and the old crews. Mithrax seem none too pleased about that. I wonder why. I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll let you keep using my ship while you go digging for secrets.
How nice of
I
him.
think you've got the steel for it. Now go show those pirates what happens when they cross Spider. While you're gone, I'll gather some accoutrements no budding captain should be without.
Like a hat?
No
Some
need to
rum?
thank me, Guardian. I only ask that you keep my wanton generosity to yourself. I have a reputation to maintain.
Ahoy and away.
Happy hunting out there.
Gonna have to mute again. There we go. Why do my allergies always have to kick in around this time?
Any news from my
Hey,
salvage team?
what do you have? What do you have? We ain't got a lot here. We're running low on booze. Anybody else here? Oh, they're making a little garden here. They're growing some food. And there's a watering hole. He's got a hoe, a watering can. That's interesting. Anyone else to talk to? I don't see anybody. These aren't the best of accommodations, but they're better than nothing. Better than the alternative. Let's get this on the road. I gotta figure out how I get that Kitsune mask. That's all I want is that mask. Ninja. Fencing salute. Nothing really interesting. See, Lightfall and annual pass. What's that mean? 4 seasons. Is there only 4 seasons? I'm guessing this is year 5. Next year 6 next year. Dungeon key. They don't tell you how much it costs. You gotta go to the store for that. The shop. Let's see, map. Nah, destinations. I have to go to the helm first. I gotta go to the post box, take care of that first. Yo ho, a bird's like for me. The little drink umbrella. Oh, those are always amusing to me. Little drink umbrellas.
I thought I understood.
What's this? Gift of the Thunder Gods. Don't see the need to get that stuff. Let's clear out what I got here. I don't need 2 of these. Probably don't even need 1 of them. Don't like pulse rifles. I don't really get the appeal of this. It just wasn't really useful to me. Explosive personality. Don't think I need this. I'm never finishing that mission. Don't need that. Don't need that. That was the wrong button. I haven't played in so long. So far, this is the only exotic I've found that works with Blade Barrage, because that's my super. That's what I use. Well, we got a depreciated armor mod. Guess I better fill it up. Looks like there's only one option. Or is there? I have two. I'll go with this one. Now it's full up. See what we got here. That's full up too. Don't need you. Nothing new here, nothing new. Airhead hood. One of these again. There's the vault. Dump some of this in there. Cause I don't know what's good. Look at all that. I guess it's, only one page and a little bit. Not that bad. I just don't feel like going through researching all these things. I used to let my brother take care of deleting the bad stuff, but he don't play no more. I don't really use snipers. You use a bow just as well. And you're not as, limited. Like if you use a sniper, you might miss something coming at you. But not so much with the bow. Nice middle ground. Don't really need all these ships. Take care of them later. Let's go. Get this show on the road. Double broadside. Wait, I didn't get to read all of that. Die crying? That's funny. This one's got stripes.
You're going all the way inside their ship? Won't that be dangerous?
Well,
Let's
yeah.
discover the location of their lair. Only then may we uncover Aramis's plans.
Besides, it wouldn't be an adventure without some danger.
It's easy to say when I'm the one encountering all the danger.
Those servitors got the info we need to hack this security system.
Oh,
Take
come
'em
on, the flag disappeared. Hack in progress. If only it were that easy. Oh boy. Holy moly, that's a lot of pollen. More. Oh boy, here we go. We got more coming. I'm surrounded. A little help here. Took you long enough. And done. Security optic. Was a big eye.
Part of the ship, Guardian. Secure the captain's quarters for intelligence.
How am I near the heart? I just blew up an eyeball.
The leader of this rebel is escaping.
Not if I got anything to say about it. Where is he?
I'm seeing increased activity on the top deck. I recommend a tactical retreat.
Use the scorch cannons to break their shield generators.
Oh boy. crewmate upgrade. Oh dear. I'm gonna lay low while I get a little drink. Talking really dries my throat out fast. Then it gets all itchy. And that makes it even harder to talk. Let's take this sucker down. Alright. There's another one? Come on. What is this thing floating around my head? Go away. I hear heroic music. Ooh, Scorch Cannon. Hey, watch where you're shooting. How do you destroy the generator? That's immune. And you're down now too.
Your enemies assemble on deck, Guardian.
Seems like they're throwing you a little going away party. I suggest grenades as parting gifts.
Grenades, huh? That's pretty festive, I guess. Privateer. Really? That really his name? Wow. How long did that take to come up with? 2 seconds? Is I a shank? That's even funnier. There's too many things to shoot while my nose is itching. That's always so satisfying. Take out a whole bunch of those at once. Oops. Someone give me a hand over here. Guess I'll revive myself. Cutthroat Captain. Airstrikes. Collect your plunder. Where is it? It's up here.
Drifter, your last message was indecipherable. Whatever method of encryption you are using simply corrupts the data beyond retrieval. I was beginning to expect better from you. Did I misjudge?
You know, Moondust, I can't figure you out.
That is not unusual.
You talk a big game about how much I irritate you, but you keep calling.
Watch yourself, Rat.
You know I always do.
Quit making me ship them, Destiny. Bungie, quit making me ship them, Bungie. Her voice even sounded less raspy than usual. It was softer, you know? I need a better camera setup. I haven't found information on what camera works good for this. Specifically. New ornaments and Eververse. Wait. I can't get the Kitsune mask as a hunter? This is bogus. That sucks. Why you gotta restrict like that? Is it the helm? Guess I can get it anyway for my warlock, even though I never play. And I don't have time to manage 3 different characters. I just stick with a hunter. You know, I guess flaming swords are kind of cool too. Just I like the hunter.
I thought I understood what the travelers said.
But I put too much work into my hunter to bother switching now. That's fancy. I knew you had the steel for it. Now gather your crew and begin your journey. I've met a few pirate captains in my time, and you can't be any worse than them. Good luck. Savvy. Increase your savvy. Oh man. Looks like I gotta have season pass to go any further on this. What's this? Sunrise Saber? That's pretty cool looking. Relic tether. That's the wrong button. Ah, there we go. Yeah, purchase silver. I don't know why you need to bother purchasing silver. $10, isn't it? Doesn't even say how much the season pass is. I mean, it's always been $10, but weird. It doesn't tell you. You have to guess. I'm gonna kill the screen a moment in case I have to enter passwords or something. Where's that button? And kill that. Nope. I didn't have to enter password, okay. Nice. I don't like fusion rifles either. Alright, let's get moving on this. Get those bounties.
Guardian, I thought the Elixir had moved on from such senseless brutality. It seems
Not all
I
of
was
them.
mistaken. Aramis has awoken and has summoned the old crews to aid
Awoken.
her. Regrettably, it falls on you to stop them.
As usual.
For that,
No one else wants to step up.
require a star chart and a captain's atlas. Spider had these antiques in his collection. Use them if you must, but remember that you are a guardian, chosen by the light. These pirates, brutal remnants of our past, are not. Aramis chose to ally with them for a reason. They know the stars in a way even House Salvation does not. I fear that Aramis may seek... Pay me no mind. Raise arms against these pirates and
Seek what?
discover the truth for yourself.
You can't just tell me? Crewmates. Sidearms. I don't like those either. Gotta go to the post office. Not what I wanted to do. You're not gonna show me where to go? Where's that? Expedition. Expedition activity. There we go. Expedition playlist. Hope this is what it's talking about. Search for buried treasure. Rawr, 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 rawr. I'm coming for the treasure. The music is, obviously got Pirates of the Caribbean influences and you can hear them. There's no mistaking it. Though there were already songs in Destiny that sounded like pirates. So it's not really new. It's just relevant this time. That looks like one of those salamanders. We got robots here. Robot pirates. Ooh, I got the treasure! I got the treasure! Oh, I got a different treasure. Where do I take the treasure? Oh, in here? What do I do with the treasure? Fabulous? Well. I got the treasure. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. $69%.
Our cargo hold's looking pretty bare, hero. Let's get that treasure haul rolling.
Let's go! Protect the booty! Now we got Cabal coming. Everyone wants this treasure.
Enemies are being reinforced. Stop the saboteurs.
Just let it push me along. Oh boy. That might have been a little overkill, but what do I know? Drop the Pop-Tart? No, I will not. I will not drop the Pop-Tart. You'll have to fight me for it. Supercharged. More treasure. Just throw it at it. Oh no, you don't.
Unseen opponents hinder our drill. Dispatch them.
Unseen. Yo, wake up. Ooh, where? Get out of my face. You know what? How do you like that? Oh, maybe it's you. You're the big one. Oh yeah, it was him. Oops. I missed. Whoa. Almost there. Gunner. Gunnar. Thank you. Where'd it go? Oh, we're done.
That was quite a haul. Better in our hands than those filthy raiders.
It will not be in our hands for long. These riches are an investment in the Elixir Quarter.
Don't worry, young idol. The more unfortunates will get their cut. But the captain always gets first pick. Eh, Mizrax Kel? It is no longer that way beneath the great machine. We will help other Elixir before ourselves. What a load of dark ether. You and Aramis deserve each other.
I thought I understood what the Traveler saw in me. But now... Splicers working with Guardians. Elixir, the city. They are changing.
Scurvy? My goodness. All these pirate puns. Anything happening down here? Oh.
We need to talk.
We do?
This is not a good time.
It's never a good time. I've been trying to talk to you for weeks and you keep dodging me.
I can't. It's not... Amanda...
How long did you know? How long have you known who you were? We're done. We are done here. I do not have time for this, for you, for anything.
Wait. I was scared. I am scared. People used to kill me for something I didn't... You don't understand!
I cared about you and you lied to me. You wore that mask, you kept secrets from me, pretended to be my friend.
Amanda, I am your friend.
No, you're not. I had a friend and you murdered him.
Ouch. What is all this weird stuff? What this weird stuff Eris is cooking up in here? And what do we have here? I can't do anything with it. No, nothing happening down here. What about down? What's all the noise? Nothing else to do up here?
This pirate lord is named Valog.
Are we on the Tangled Shore?
Walls defector, but from which side, I couldn't tell you. This is a dangerous undertaking. These lands are frequented
Everything
by
is a dangerous undertaking.
unsavory types. Speaking of, the log has a reputation for heavy-handed brutality. I say you show her a little brutality of your own.
They just keep coming. They just keep coming and they just keep coming and they just keep coming. Stable power unit, what do I do with this? Ah, blow up the door. Oh, it's one of those stupid scorpions. Hate them. Excuse me, Scorpius.
Not just her life. The pride is on the line.
Oh
The
boy.
headless crew is a worthless one. Remove her from the board.
Oopsie. Man, didn't get nobody. Come on. Give me that heavy ammo. And you're done. Ooh, look at all this gold. Got gold pressed platinum.
Antiquities indeed. So this is where the trail leads. Well then, we best keep these relics out of Aramis's hands. Don't you agree? Ah, this would make a wonderful addition to my collection, whatever it is.
Another fine addition to my
I imagine
collection.
you'll hand it over to Mithrax and that nosy daughter of his, for the good of the elixir.
Yeah, we can share it.
Ballard won't be the only one looking for a relic like this. Let's hunt them down before Aramis does.
Yeah, we can share. We have a little bit, you know, just a little bit. No, I don't know if you should get any after what you did to Crow.
Hello, Guardian. My father and I are already studying the relic you reclaimed from the pirates. I am eager to learn the nature of the strange energies that seep from within. I was thrilled to aid in your engagement with Aramis's fleet. I hope my support was beneficial, although I admit I am unused to the rigors of combat. While I did study with the Awoken Techians, gunplay was never a part of the syllabus. I am proud of the progress we made together. Thank you for including me as part of your crew. I must continue my studies. May the light provide.
Bunch of running around.
You look thirsty.
I do?
Shall we make a deal?
Just the Guardian I wanted to see. Told the Vanguard I had a plan to help arm the Guardians against Aramis's forces. They funded me with some glimmer, and I traded it in for some incredible gear. But just handing out weapons? Where's the fun in that? I thought I'd make it a little more interesting. So pick an engram, any engram, and reveal your prize. I'll go for the middle. Jackpot, you're one savvy customer, Guardian. They're gonna say savvy a lot, aren't they? Take it easy on me, please. I'll let you know when I have more engrams for you, but if you're that lucky every time, I'll lose money on this little act of benevolence. Ito? Is it Ito or Ido? I'm not sure. I noticed you were taking in the sights of the Elixni Corridor. That might explain the strange energy readings I just picked up from the other tank. Please carry on. Don't let me interrupt your recreation.
I do enjoy your visits.
Do you now?
Mizrax Kell of House Light. This is Aramis Kell of House Salvation. We need not be enemies, but you intend to make one of me.
No, you did that yourself, lady.
I have been restored by a power too great to oppose. More powerful than the traitor machine that abandoned us, and the machine spawn who did not hesitate to kill me. But we both know humiliation, don't we? You live in the shadow of those who have destroyed the dream of a unified Elixni. They have our people's blood on their hands.
And you have our blood on your hands.
At their feet.
We're even.
It is shameful. You are shameful.
Your face is
Where
shameful.
is the Mizrax of legend, feared by so many? Is he trying to outrun his past? We know this is impossible. I am told you have a daughter. Does she know who you are? What are you teaching her? And what lies will she repeat? What won't you tell her when you look into her eyes? You think I am without remorse, but I do not wish to harm my fellow Elixni. But if you want a fight, then I will give you one. Rally your crew. Take what you believe is yours by right of plunder. I don't expect any better from you.
Blah, 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 blah. Really, that's the step. Just wait. I don't think I need this. How do I get map fragments and treasure coordinates? Guess I ought to do something.
We got good intel that there's treasure buried on this ice ball.
Treasure!
There's a drill stage nearby. Clear the area and we'll begin excavation.
Wonder what all this treasure is. Weapons, armor, money, action figures.
Electronic interference slows our efforts. Eliminate our opponent's jammer.
All that sugar's wearing off.
Move the treasure hall
Man.
forward before we are overrun.
He's walked over my corpse.
Treasure spills forth, but it will not last long. Secure it immediately.
There's so much treasure. Need a good shot. Need a good shot. Getting overrun here.
grass to block our treasure haul? Show them what's what, hero.
Come on, guys. So many of them. Just, it's like a swarm. Good thing primary weapons have infinite ammo now. I used to, there's some strikes I used to run out of ammo on. Like, how's that happen? How do you run completely out of ammo? He's done.
You dare return to this place in the presence of a machine spawn? Where is your pride, Mithrax?
Pride is a sickness that killed the younger Mithrax, as it will kill you in time.
You claim piety, even as you plunder.
How do I get this stuff? How long do I have to wait? Ah, catch crash. Let's do that then. I'll probably go till 10 o'clock unless more people show up or start chatting.
being boarded. More of Aramis's mercenaries.
Oh, perhaps we could inquire after the artifacts she's seeking.
How about we let the Guardian's arsenal do the talking? It can be very persuasive.
Oh, we got turrets. That's nice.
I see you boarded our attacker's vessel. Perhaps now they'll negotiate.
Negotiate? No wonder House of Judgment went extinct.
If negotiation were a skill you valued, perhaps you wouldn't be a fugitive right now.
Ah, burn.
Use the Scorch Cannons to break their shield generators.
Still not sure how you get this shield down. It's all immune. Do you just have to wait? See if I can take down the one over here. Hey. No one had my back. I hate these things.
Not to store all their treasure on this ship. They're more clever than I expected. That's the captain who ordered the attack on our ketch.
Reinforcements arrive. Your time runs short, Guardian.
Let's get this done. It'll be the last thing I do tonight. Unless they're ready to talk to me.
Those servitors got the info we need to hack this security system. Take them out.
But then how will we get the info if we take them out? That didn't take long. Didn't take long at all. Oh man, that's a lot. Seriously, the ceiling. Somebody revive me. Where you go? Someone's gotta take care of the one up here. I don't know why it's always gotta be me doing the special stuff.
The captain of that vessel has been spotted on the top deck. I suggest bypassing them.
You got a lot to learn, crab cakes. The Guardian don't run from a fight.
Crab cakes? Alright, come on. Stay still. Oh boy. Ah! Get away from me! Get away, get away, get away! So many. Ah man, it missed. They dropped. Looks like you could use a little help over here. There's so many. Where's Mr. I?
Guardian, thank you for helping in the field while I tend to Osiris. I'm sure Mithrax and Ido have been most helpful.
The House of Light are citizens of the last city now. It is our duty to assist.
When Osiris was possessed by Sabazon, the Elixni Quarter did not yet exist. He will have much to learn once he awakens.
Well, I got all the bounties done. Still waiting on that. What we got here? Ooh, mayhem. Mayhem this week? It's like the only Crucible thing I like doing. Oh yeah, mayhem. Have to remember that for Thursday. But it is 10 o'clock. I have one viewer, no one chatting, and so I shall end the stream. 2 hours is my target for streams, but I'm willing to stay longer if, there are people. But I don't go farther than, because I'm tired. Gaming takes a lot out of you that you don't realize. When you're younger, it's no big deal, but as you start getting older, it gets exhausting. So that's it for today. See you Thursday. Thank you for coming. Cinder out.